welcome to the House of Steel. The Sheffield Steelers could possibly be going top of the Elite League with 2 points this evening. It's a vital night for Dave Matsos and his crew as the Cardiff Devils come into town. For the Devils, well, it's a first chance to see their new signing Mike Pripich. He's inserted into the lineup. For the Sheffield Steelers, it's full strength and it's all full steam ahead, as this evening they've got that opportunity to get 2 more vital Elite League points with the Coventry Blaze in action in the Challenge Cup. It'd take them level on points with the Blaze tonight, so a huge game, as we say. So the Steelers against the Cardiff Devils is next.
Scoreboard. Unfortunately, we have a problem with the clock at the moment on this one side. I can tell you at the moment 3 minutes and 17 seconds has expired. A penalty against the Liberator Sheffield Steelers, 20. Jonathan Phillips, a 2-minute minor penalty for holding. Steelers 20, Jonathan Phillips.
So the Devils power play have an opportunity here in the early stages. Steelers penalty kill to show what it's all about.
That penalty is being served.
Sarich. He's bought himself some time here.
Jonathan Phillips is sponsored by Jackson Big Service.
Teplitsky finds Voth. Now Garrow, second spell with the Devils. Stood up well by Steve Munn. Garrow back on the blue line, comes down low. Steelers got to try and clear, they do. Here is Munn, and he helps it just out of the zone. Still the Devils maintain possession. Adams, the player coach. Sarich quick and hard around the boards. Gives Finity the chance to get in first. Ozair plays it. Teplitsky reverse to Adams. 30 seconds of that penalty going. Now a chance. Silverthorne down the middle. Silverthorne with a move. Just enough from Manzano to stop the shot on target. Finity helps it deep into the zone. Stood up by Adams, and now Devils do have it back with Stone. Pripich, oh, really well stood up by Thomas. Warren Tate then, a bit high risk in front of his own net, but will clear it as Phillips is back on the ice. It's 5 on 5.
I said full strength.
Hewitt, neat move to clear his own zone. Now the long-range effort, Ozair sticks aside. Physical game so far. Cornish feeds it in front, stolen away though. Munn can win it back for the Steelers. Simon's on the forecheck and Steelers do have it back, but Garrow can take away the puck and thus send it all the way down the ice. Will there be an icing call? Should be. 13:44 remaining on the clock. Steelers 0, Devils 0. Jody Lehman just going for a bit of a skate. Patrico wearing that full face mask against Le Guy. Oh, that's got to be a trip on Patrico against Tate, but not given. Tate tries to bring it down off the boards. Garrow for the Devils. Can he clear his lines? Ashley Tate, good forechecking shift. Dagenet. In it goes. Steelers were offside, but they've reset. Chipped out of the zone and onto the bench by Phil Hill.
Don't forget that Pudsey Beer is in the building. We'll have a bucket collection between the first and second period, all part of the
Adams under a lot of pressure from Sheffield. Sarich holds in, throws it towards goal, deflects away, and Jared Adams again. Just struggling to get out of the zone. Steelers have pinched well so far. Thomas. Here's Ashley Tate. Now Voth could come away with it, he does. Steelers will try and clear their lines, they do. Phillips first to it, under pressure from Deschalais. Beerbra, behind the back of the net it goes, comes all the way across the top of the crease. And now finally worked away. Phillips, rink wide. Slows momentum for a second. Good pass to release Beerbra. Good goal scorer as Teplitsky takes over. Good skating defenseman. Silverthorne goes back door. Jody Lehman will allow play to continue. Bit of pressure on Finnerty. Talbot does just enough. Now the Steelers break. Oh, what a pass. Talbot tries to throw it backwards. Steelers, oh, chance for Phillips. Tries a shot, well blocked. Here is Beerbra. As the puck goes length of the ice. And there'll be no icing this time round. Dagenet. Take the man there. Manzano, hard passes. Tate just stays on side. Here is Hewitt through a bit of traffic. Hewitt goes in, hammers his man into the boards. It's Stone. Stone clipped in the head by a Sheffield stick. Nothing given. Here is Hewitt. Hewitt tries to drive the net, taken hard off the play by Adams. Adams and Cornish into one another. Garrow. Good strong hit on Garrow from Tate. Now Manzano. Approaching the midway point of this first 20 minutes. Still waiting for the first breakthrough too. Le Guy. Good pass to Shepard. Dumped off. Munn will collect it. Still Steve Munn. Has he got the strength to find something here? Munn keeps battling. Sarich will have to retreat though. What a pass. Opened up into the zone comes Le Guy. Man with him still. Le Guy feeds it back door. Patrico with the back chop. A slashing call coming the way of the Devils and the way of Tyson Teplitsky. And our first Steelers power play.
A penalty against the Cardiff Devils, wearing number 18, Tyson Teplitsky. A 2-minute minor penalty for slashing. Devils 18, Tyson Teplitsky. 2-minute minor for slashing. He gets the gate at 10 minutes and 4 seconds, 1-0-0-4, and the penalty is being
Dagenais finds Tate. Here is Saric. Saric has got Legui back door. That's where they were looking. Devils can just about get it out with Silverthorne. He's done really well, actually. The former Edinburgh capital. Legui to Saric. Here's Tate. Now Shepherd. Back to the blue line, Saric. Ashley Tate again to Legui. Helped around the boards. Dagenais, oh, that's into the ribs of Shepherd, but Steelers keep it alive with Legui. Saric sags down low. He's back door. Looking for the one-timer. Deschalais with a steal. Legui all over him. And that will do it for that attack. Dagenais well stopped by Voth. The power play not really created that golden opportunity as yet for the Steelers. Stone reverses. Manzano should hold. Finity. Talbot steps in. Two Steelers end up on the floor as the Devils can break away here. Lehman taps his stick to say that's the end of the power play.
Full strength, the Cardiff Devils at full strength.
7:50 to go. We're still 0-0. It's 0 here at the House of Steel. Talbot, oh, some good skating. Still Talbot, unlucky. End of a long shift for Joey Talbot. As the Steelers come in with Legui, he's broken up just by Teplitsky. It's been end to end. It's a decent game of hockey, this. It's a save from Lehman on the tip from Beerbrow. Silverthorne on Dagenais. Now Deschalais comes out in front. Another shot well stopped by Jody Lehman, but still the Devils keep it going. Another chance and a goal for Teplitsky. One-time effort from just on the hash marks, and the Steelers go behind with 7:07 remaining. They've made most of the running in this first 20 minutes. It's the Devils that get first blood. Teplitsky with a one-timer. Steelers 0, Devils 1.
Goal number 1 for the Cardiff Devils, scored by number 18, Tyson Teplitsky. Goal assisted 40, Jason Silverthorne, and 21, Sylvain Deschalais. 18, 40, and 21. Goal time 12 minutes and 53 seconds. 1-2-5-3. Are you here with the Cardiff Devils? Are you here with your Sheffield Steelers?
Saric with the steal, just gets in the zone. Still Saric on toe. Still Saric has got the puck. Eventually tries to help it back and it's cleared away by Sample. Saric loops it in cross corner. Teplitsky there. Hit by Cornish on Voth. Nothing brewing there. First time those two have been on the ice together. Huge hit behind the net. Steelers in a bit of trouble there. It's Dagenais who actually took it very well. Voth tries to walk in and goes wide of the target. Here is Voth again. This time it should be cleared. Dagenet ups it down the boards. Not out of the zone. Steelers causing themselves their own problems here. Manzano. Into the catching glove of Phil Ozair. Saric. Still Saric. Still Saric, always giving possession up. This could be danger unless Shepherd gets back. He does. Saric throws it up the near side. Adams the man there. Saric brings it down. He's got plenty with him. Saric back. Tate can't handle. Throws one in on goal. Ozair's there. As Adams leaps in on Legui. 5 to go. Beerbray. Give and go with Silverthorne. Still Silverthorne out in front. Beerbray, good save, really good save. Lehman did just enough there. It's now Deschalais. Has a few words with Steve Munn. Steve Munn likes to fight his corner.
Don't forget in the first period break, we're collecting money for BBC Children in Need, courtesy of BI Baby Elite League, and of course Footsie Bears in the building, and of course on the ice, all you kids that have dressed up for Halloween, we're looking for our best Halloween costume. Anybody votes for them to wear it, they get escorted straight out of this building.
Little equipment problem for Jody Lehman. He's just receiving a bit of extra work on his gear to make sure he's all 100% happy. Now he's ready to go. Beaten just once so far, Jody Lehman.
Well, let me hear you say, Steelers, come on!
Sample, good pass. Pripich tries to finish a check there on Steve Munn. Now Cornish. Looking for a passing lane. Just throws it into the body of Ozair.
Four minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first period. We're sponsored by KTM. And our fancy dress competition is right at the end of this period. Are you ready, kids?
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up.
4:25 to go then. Steelers 0, Devils 1. Good face-off win. Shot comes in, deflects, rebound, pops out. Ozair leaps on it second time round.
Mike O'Connor, contact the White House, please. Mike O'Connor, contact the White House. Thank you.
Back it goes again, another face-off win for the Steelers. Kept alive, chance in front, Finity robbed. Puck just goes over the top of the net. Big hit on Patrico, then Talbot worked hard on the boards. Finity. Phillips in on Teplitsky, here's Stone to Voth. Few boos for Brad Voth. Talbot just buys a bit of time. Now Thomas. 3.5 to go. Teplitsky, good skater. Opens things up. Tate with the steal. Back it goes to Munn. And Steve Munn again. Another chance. Well held. Steelers have to hold up offside given against somebody.
Okay, all of you kids dressed up, if you want to go on the ice for our fancy dress competition in a couple of minutes, please make your way down to where the cheerleaders are. Give us a wave, cheerleaders. There we go. All wave back. Come on, be polite. All wave back. There you go. Okay, kids, if you want to be in the fancy dress, get yourselves down there. I'll meet you at the end of the period. Take you onto the ice, and we'll see who's the scariest Sheffield Steeler.
Beerbrow chips in. Steelers got to get it out through Munn. Causing a few problems this. Silverthorne. Beerbrow. A little bit of space opens up. Cycling the puck well so far, the Cardiff Devils. Legui having to work hard defensively. Cleared away just. Adams and Shepherd having a bit of a push and shove with each other. A lot of pressure on Ashley Tate, giving the puck away. Shot will come. And Pripich, well, he thought he'd be able to get one on the board there. Didn't quite get through, I don't think, to Lehman. The Devils have made the running in this period, I think. On reflection, as Cornish takes it in stride. Just helps it in. Ozair. Tate couldn't quite hang on to it. Sample goes wide. Huge hit on Sample coming from Thomas. Sample is backdoor and he's available right now if they can find him, the Devils. Here is Saric, 1:26 to go in the period. Finds the outlet. Hewitt. Cornish.
Can I remind you, no flash photography, please. No flash photography, not pointing anybody out. But if we see you in the flash in 2:04 again, you'll get a tap on the shoulder. There's just over a minute remaining then in this first period. We're here with LUK. Are you cheering on the Cardiff Devils?
Finity, Talbot, Phillips,
Rick Van Wyk,
Manzano and Dagenet.
for the Sheffield Steelers!
Here's Mike Garrow for the Devils. Jared Adams will be really happy with the road period.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Talbot back towards Dagenet.
Final minute then of this first period. Final minute, first period. BMI Baby Elite League action. We're sponsored by KTR. Let's hear
It's Garrow for the Devils.
Let's hear it louder for the Sheffield Steelers.
Steelers have got a chance here. Here is Talbot. Talbot with a shot glove save. Huge save. Finity getting a bit involved here. 37 seconds to go. Shepherd, Legui.
37 seconds remain for those of you
Tate.
who can't see this side of the scoreboard. 37 seconds.
Face-off win for the Devils. Garrow under pressure. Legui should win this. He does. Shot, well taken by Garrow, and that should do it for the moment. Here is Shepherd, just enough for Shepherd. Feeds it to Tate. Tate with the opportunity, goes back door. Le Guy couldn't finish. 18 seconds remaining in the period. Dagenet just helps it down the boards. 8 seconds to go. Here is Le Guy. Le Guy winds up. Boom! High and over the top. That'll do it. Period 1 over. It's been exciting so far. Sadly for the Sheffield Steelers, they trail the Devils by a goal to nil. Back underway then in the second period. Steelers locker room was pretty intense in between periods. Had a wander down there and got a quick thought from Dave Matsos, who was desperately trying to get something going with his players and talking about what they should do. Here's Phillips. Munn. Phillips has to just sit back as a defenseman for a few moments, but poor pass means that Beerbright and the Devils will have to retreat. Oh, Steelers get mixed up. Here's Finnerty off the skate of Talbot. Dagenet, that was good defensive play from Steve Munn. Dagenet just floats one in. Devils good break. Here's Patrico. Good hit, great hit, Thomas. That was outstanding stuff from the Steelers 44. Now Ashley Tate. Tate will try a shot. Deflects wide. Le Guy. Sarich. Tries to get it off the glass and away. Shepherd to Le Guy. Did just enough. Couldn't pick out Ashley Tate though. As Adams touches up for an icing call. So face off in the Steelers zone then. It's well stolen here, and now Shepherd's got options with him. Has to just hang on to the puck. Tries to dink it in towards Tate. Worked all the way down the boards again. Thomas the man back. No icing to be called. Huge hit on him. Rocked his world. Knocked his helmet off too. So Devils rain another shot in on target. Ashley Tate at the other end. Needs a bit of help. Dagenet will come onto the ice. There's too many men for the Steelers. Well, Steelers caught between a rock and a hard place then, really. Thomas told he had to get off the ice because he didn't have his helmet on properly, and then Dagenet came on to replace him. I think the Steelers were just. In North America, they do have a zone that it doesn't really count in. If Dagenet hadn't touched the puck, then maybe the penalty wouldn't have been given as they wait for somebody to go and serve it. I think it'll be Jeff Le Guy. So, Le Guy takes the bench minor.
Steelers receive a 2-minute bench minor penalty for having too many men on the ice. Sheffield Steelers bench minor penalty, too many men on the ice. Penalty time 22 minutes and 7 seconds. Penalty being served in the Specsavers penalty
Manzano, oh, was he tripped there? It's cleared away by the Steelers, and that should knock off a good 10 or 15 seconds. Back to the blue line. Devils with the man advantage here, leading by a goal to nil. Beerbrier, well hit by Manzano. Still some space though as Teplitsky, the scorer, walks in and cleared away by Finnerty. Adams keeps it alive, no chance of a line change. Real opportunity, the Devils have walked in, shot from Silverthorne blocked just by Manzano. Another chance, oh, big save, Jody Lehman. Deschamps went upstairs, he would have beaten Jody, but Lehman spread himself well. It's a big line out there for the Devils. 6'3" plus for all of the forwards. Ironically, the two defensemen are the smaller players for them. Talbot, Munn, Tate and Sarich for the Steelers. Here's Voth. Try and get it in deep. Sarich, the man there, clears away. Good clearance. Shot on goal to boot. Oh, Steelers strip the puck in deep. It's Joey Talbot. He's worked ever so hard to get that. Really good penalty killing from Joey Talbot of the Sheffield Steelers. Patrico. Huge hit from Steve Munn. Was he brought down there? Then Voth goes crashing into the boards. Sarich will try and get it clear. Sarich again. Here's Voth walking out the corner. Back to the blue. Shot from Teplitsky. Long rebound. Here's Warren Tate. Does he get it out of the zone? He does. Talbot, good body position. On his own, Joey Talbot tries to fashion something, deflects wide.
Your family are back to full strength.
Steelers back to full strength.
Full strength.
Oh, one time a good save on the blocker side. Shepherd went close, chance out in front, tip just wide, Tate. Oh boy, two really good chances as the Steelers caught offside.
What's going on?
Well, those two linking up well on the Steelers' first unit. Jeff Legui still ready to hit top form as a Sheffield Steeler. Brought down by Shepherd. Shepherd gets it across. Here's Legui, gilt edge. Tries to throw it back door. Steelers win it back. Again, it ricochets round there. Legui can keep possession. Tate throws it in front. Now Deschamps gets it clear. Steelers have pinched in. 2-on-1. What a chance. Beerbrow, back door. Lehman can stop it. He gets there. Well, good chances at both ends, but so far that man's been very, very good for the Sheffield Steelers. Having an outstanding year so far. Devils trying to work something. Lehman jumps on it. Steve Munn having a good old battle out in front. With Phil Hill. Voth and Munn battle. Steelers come away. Finnerty down the near side. Thrown across. Can the Steelers get their back door? Just stop with the stick. Ozair. Munt. Looking for Dagenet. Oh, giving away Dagenet. Here's Patrico, stripped by Dagenet. As Garrow touches up, another icing call. Face-off in the Steelers zone, 13:51 to go in the second. A one-goal hockey game not in Sheffield's favour right now, and it's been hard work. Adams and Phillips come together. This is an offside call against the Devils. Third units out there. Two pretty equal third units actually. Saric misses with the kick. Hewitt strips the puck. Pripich can't get round Hewitt. Now Saric just raises it to the roof. Cornish chasing. Cornish with a hit on Sample. Intercepted by Warren Tate. Steelers remain onside just as Tate leaves it behind him. Here's Hewitt. He and Tate go behind the net. Saric must go back. Thomas. Couldn't quite pick his man out. As Adams gets the icing call.
A very special Sheffield Steelers welcome to a very special Steeler Virgin, Rachel Emma Laycock. She's in block 108 and she's only 8 weeks old. 8 weeks? Oh.
Beerbrow. Silverthorne. Legui's there. Here's Thomas from his knees. Deschalais with the intercept. Silverthorne and Legui having a good battle out front. Deschalais still. Steelers throw it away, the chance really to clear. Now get another chance with Tate. Tate, if he can open it up, has got Shepherd, but he's done well, really well, Ashley Tate. Drops it off now to Shepherd, who tries to throw it across the zone. Can't find Legui. Really have been hemmed back for the last couple of moments. The way around the boards it goes. Garrow first man to it. The Devils go rink wide. Just sent in. Steelers should get an icing call here. .13 to go in the second period. Here's Voth. Thrown out in front, chipped, that's just over from Ryan Finnerty. It's Patrico, they've got a 4-on-2 here. Long rebound, it's a second chance. Voth's there, everyone's trying to get around him. Lehman somehow manages to cover up as he sits there, a little bit confused by it, I suspect. Long shot will come, well blocked by the Steelers, wide of the target. Dagenais gets it away. Here is Hill. Hill, the former Steeler, goes up top. Cornish to Hewitt. Hewitt wide on Sample. Bounces back up from that. Now Munn steps up on Sample. Munn takes a fall as Steelers do clear it down the ice. No icing called. Game a bit stretched right now. Here's Pripich. They go wide on Munn. Munn, boom, straight into Pripich. Well played, Steve Munn. Then a nice outlet. Steelers go in long rebound. Cornish is there, can't get there first. Good hit by Hewitt on his man. Beerbrier to Sample. Silverthorne falls. Now here's Deschalais, intercepted by Saric. Picked that one off well. Here's Ashley Tate. Tate will lug it over the blue line. No offside as Legui tips it. Ashley Tate again unhappy with the call. He's a vociferous member of this Steelers team. Always has plenty to say. Here's Manzano. Rips it across. In deep it goes again. Steelers looking to get some offense going off the dump. Legui and Shepherd could link up well here. It's Shepherd. Surely who's brought down. Steelers with an opportunity behind the net. It's Teplitsky though under pressure from Tate. Now Silverthorne. Oh, and the Devils are in. This is a real chance. The Devils well blocked, really well blocked. Brave defensive play, Manzano. Ashley Tate knew he was going to get run there. Devils try and come in. Oh, Steelers were headhunting through Ashley Tate. Scrappy right now. Big hit in front of the Steelers bench. And now Ashley Tate's having a bit of a go, and here we go. Everybody's going down there. Brad Voth's trying to get across. Penalty's coming. Is it going to just be a scrum, or is there going to be a bit more to it? Deschalais having his fair say with Dagenais. I think there'll be penalties both ways, but you could just tell through the course of that shift it was all about a spillover. Dagenais will skate on the ice. Well, we await the official call here. Only Randy Dagenais goes to the penalty box. That can't be the only call. Well, home fans not happy. Murray having the discussion. Well, Murray Hansen now comes to explain the call. He does want somebody surely from the Devils group. Marco Conan comes across. Marco Conan explaining.
A penalty against the Liberator Sheffield Steelers, wearing 12, Randy Dagenais, a 2-minute minor penalty for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct.
2 + 10 for Dagenais.
12, Randy Dagenais, 2-minute minor penalty for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. A penalty against the Cardiff Devils, 21, Sylvain Deschâtelet, 2-minute minor penalty for elbows. Devils 21, Sylvain Deschâtelet, a 2-minute penalty for elbows.
Well, we're going to go 4-on-4 here.
Penalty also time 31-44, the Steelers penalty being served in the Specsavers penalty box. The Devils penalty being served in the one-stop overseas property penalty box. Are you here with the Devils?
Well, this could help the Steelers because the Steelers still have plenty of speed.
Sheffield Steelers!
Munn into the offensive zone. Steve Munn tries to snap one in on target. Still Munn battles hard. Steelers glove save. Phillips drove the net hard. Talbot in the circle. Voth, big hit on Voth from Saric. Still these two battle hard. Munn on Garrow. Munn has got the strength. Again, Voth hit hard by Saric. Given away though by the Steelers. Another shot comes in, turned away by Lehman. Then Saric stripped to the puck, comes out again. Garrow looks for it, misses block aside. Here's Steve Munn reversing. Saric hit like a train by Voth. Saric with the pickoff. Oh, neat play by the Steelers. Here's Phillips, puts the pressure on. Sprays the goaltender. Big hits on that shift. 2 from Saric, 1 from Voth. $7:10 to go. Steelers 0, Devils 1. Lagui couldn't beat Silverthorne in the circle. Icing will be called here as Thomas touches up. Steelers down to 4 men for the next, 4 defensemen that is, for the next 10 minutes. Lagui and Ashley Tate. Face-off win back to the blue line. Here's Manzano. Throws it in, takes the deflection off Tate's skates. Doesn't get through though. Beerbrier. Silverthorne there. Steelers out of position. Comes in front. Oh, to Plitsky. Now Manzano tries to kick it. Penalty coming. Penalty coming against the Cardiff Devils. Jody Lehman goes to the bench and the Steelers have an extra man. Comes out in front, that's touched by a Devils stick.
Both teams are back to full strength. Steelers and Devils back to full strength.
Cornish having a few words with De Châtelet. Now Voth skates across. Well, Cornish is going to get a stupid penalty if he's not careful. So the Steelers got on their second power play of the night.
A 2-minute minor penalty for holding the stick. Steelers. Good goal at that one. But the Devils number 40, Jason Silverthorne, a 2-minute minor penalty for holding the stick. Time 33:44. Penalty being served in the one-stop overseas property penalty marks.
Finnerty kicked out of the circle.
33:44. 3-3-4-4.
So Talbot against Patrico.
Then get behind the Sheffield Steelers!
Munn. Devils try and cut down the ice. Finnerty evades a couple of hits and then is driven into the boards by Patrico. Here's Munn with a little shot that's stolen by Patrico. Phillips should get back there, he does. Does really well, Jonathan Phillips. Playing as a defenseman on the power play unit. Now Hewitt. Steelers trying to get some time in the zone. Finnerty breaks out and it's cleared away again. Finnerty. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Steelers men queuing up, couldn't handle. 5 to go in the second period. Here is Phillips again, goes back door, little tip. Finnerty in front, couldn't finish. Cook into the bench.
Everybody, come on. Here we go, here we go.
Ashley Tate. Here is Tate. Goes round to Châtelet. Inside it went towards Legui. Couldn't finish. Couldn't handle really. Now Legui the other way. Finds Shepherd. Shepherd not able to break into the zone. Sarich will though with speed. If he can throw it across, he can. Here is Shepherd. Puck wouldn't sit down for him. Tate with a shot all the way through. That's going to be held on to. 16 seconds remaining on the power play. Second power play of the night for the Steelers. The chances are out there, but it's just not happening yet.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River, life is all there.
Steelers holding well. Tate just fakes to make a bit of space. Now behind the net. Manzano, time ticking down as Lehman bangs his stick. Power play is now over.
Devils are back to full strength.
Steelers still with a chance. Luguiga save. Rebound goal. Ashley Tate's on the doorstep. And the Sheffield Steelers equalise with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second period. And folks, you can toss your teddy bear at the Sheffield Arena as the House of Steel will... Oh, the teddies are raining down. It's the Steelers won, the Devils won. Jody Lehman enjoying that from a great vantage position on top of his net. As these teddy bears, it's all done for charity. All of these teddy bears will go to kids that perhaps won't have the opportunity to have them. And some of the local kids.
Does everybody feel better? Come on!
Whole lot of fun for these youngsters that all play in the youth hockey here in Sheffield. Getting the opportunity to skate on the big ice. Well, let's hope it's not a momentum killer for the game, because the crowd are up and at them. Still absolutely tons of the things on the ice. Hey! They're trying their best to get this stuff off the ice. There's tons of them.
Number 1 for your Liberator Sheffield Steelers. Scored by number 21, Ashley Tate. Goal assisted by number 11, Jeff McGuee, and number 28, Doug Shepherd. Goal scored by 21, Ashley Tate. Sponsored by Ruth Thurn. Goal assisted 11, Jeff McGuee. Sponsored by TCH Leasing. And second assist goes to 28, Doug Shepherd. Also sponsored by TCH Leasing. Even-handed goal. Time 35 minutes and 49 seconds. Are you with the Sheffield Steelers?
A good job done by the Sheffield youngsters.
Ladies and gentlemen, big hands together for all the kids from the junior team over the road at Sheffield. Steelers of the future. And thank you very much for the teddy bear toss. What a great show of teddy bears.
Well, here we go then.
11 seconds then remain. Most of you in the building can see that, but us on our side, we still can't. I can tell you, they are trying to fix it still as we speak. You watch, they'll get it done just as we go home. It's 1-1 at the House of Steel. We're sponsored by KTR. Are you here with the Cardiff Devils? Oh, come on, Sheffield!
Well, Tony Hand would have been proud of that, wouldn't he?
Let's hear it for the Sheffield Steelers!
Good strength by Sarich behind his own net. High stick against the Devils. It's that Deschalais. Munn. Seam opens up for him. It's Talbot who goes in. Huge hit by Munn on Silverthorne, but that's caused Steelers a little bit of a problem. Shot range just wide of the target. The Chettelate behind the net. Jody Lehman now gets up to the blue line. Here's Beerbrow. Steelers don't need the energy taken out of their tank. Comes down in front again, looking for the wraparound. Penalty coming against the Sheffield Steelers. It's going to be Ryan Finnerty that gets one. I think. Saric will now touch up. Hooking call against Finity. Good hard working shift from the Devils.
A penalty against the Liberator Sheffield Steelers, wearing number 10, Ryan Finity, sponsored by Elite Drainage Services. A 2-minute minor penalty for hooking. Steelers 10, Ryan Finity, 2-minute hooking.
3 minutes and 8 seconds to go.
6:52, 3:6.
Here's Hill back to Garrow on the blue line.
In the Specsavers. Penalty.
Patrico. Steelers can't quite clear the zone. Hill to Patrico. Garrow with some help. Manzano can try and clear. Gets caught up on the rail. As Hill goes killing himself into the boards. Here's Thomas. Anywhere will do, just gets it down the ice. Adams. To Garrow, rink wide to Silverthorne. That's a great pass. Silverthorne tries to get in, can't get there. Here's Saric. Oh, it wasn't good from Saric. Garrow again. Steelers just caught scrambling a bit here. Here's Silverthorne. 33 seconds to go on the power play for the Devils. De Châtelet. Goes back door, what a finish. Mike Garrow. Oh, De Châtelet did all the hard work. And that's why Jared Adams wants him back. It's a power play goal for the Devils. And the Steelers fought hard to get back in this one. Caught scrambling on the back end. Jody unimpressed. Steelers 1, Devils 2.
Goal number 2 for the Cardiff Devils. A power play goal scored by number 47, Mike Garrow. Goal assisted by 40, Jason Silverthorne, and 21, Sylvain De Châtelet. 47 assisted 40 and 21, power play goal. Time 30.
Can the Steelers respond before the end of the period? They're going to get a chance. Surely a hook. It is a hook. And Phil Hill's going to get a penalty, and the Steelers going to go on the power play.
Minor penalty for hooking.
And Saric going to play the defensive positions with Dagenet in the penalty box. Steelers got 80 seconds under now to go in this period, and they're going to remain on the power play as they try and crash the net down low. Here is Legui. Shepherd. Talbot tries to go back door. Steelers with a chance once, twice. Jose's there, puck's still alive. Steelers still trying to work it out in front. Here is Talbot, another penalty coming. Saric with the shooting seam, deflects just wide. Steelers gonna have another extra man out there. Here is Saric, throws another one just wide. Tate will try and pick it up. Another penalty call and a 5-on-3. A roughing call.
There is 41 seconds remaining in the second period. We're sponsored by Katia.
Here is Tate on the power play. 5-on-3. Finds Saric. Saric to Tate. Tate throws it across Legui. Saric. They're looking for the one-timer. Here is Legui. Back to Saric again. Legui will shoot. Doesn't get all of it. Talbot to Legui. 10 seconds on the period. Here is Saric. That's a hard shot. Well blocked. Brave stuff from Matt Toe. 5 seconds on the period. Oh, deflected in. That will do it. End of the second then. Steelers will start with a 5-on-3. For the next period, Steelers 1, Devils 2.
Steelers by 2 goals to 1. Sponsors,
Here we go then, period number 3. What a big moment this could be for the Sheffield Steelers.
Let's hear it for the Devils.
They have time,
Let's hear it for the
5-on-3.
Sheffield Steelers.
Oh dear. That wasn't what the doctor ordered.
Sheffield, let's hear it for the Sheffield Steelers.
Here's Legui. Saric to Legui, walks onto it. To Saric again, looking for the one-timer. Legui winds up, goes back door. Here's Talbot. Tate. One man back now. Oh, poor pass from Saric.
Cardiff Devils have one player return to the ice. Devils, one player return
So
to the
5-on-4. Legui one-timer just wide. There's Shepherd. Still Shepherd. Throws it back door. Talbot couldn't finish. Chance out in front, tipped away. Steelers got 5 more seconds of power play time. Here is Shepherd. Shepherd throws it across. He was looking for Saric as the Devils go back to full strength. Steelers keep it in the zone. Long range shot into the body of Oser. So the power play doesn't work for the Steelers. And that man didn't really have to stop too many pucks. Manzano. In deep. It's a dead board though. And Steelers have to reset again. Here is Manzano. Patrico hit hard. Finity brings it in just onside. Ooh, was looking for Phillips, couldn't find him. Finity rides the check well. Here is Finity, still Finity. Throws it in front across the top of the crease. Nobody there to finish. Warren Tate. Oh, nearly picked out Talbot. Long range effort from Munn. Takes a big deflection. Cornish leaps but can't get there. It's Talbot again. Sample. Pripich down the boards. Oh, banks it right off the man. Saric has to get back in a hurry. Oh, Saric can't grab it. Here's Silverthorne. That was a poor turnover from the Steelers. Garrow holds in. He's got the game winner right now. Unless something else can happen. Beerbrier. Devils cycling this well, and they've got a bit of space with De Châtelet. There's Beerbrier. They're just protecting the puck so well. He's got loose of his man. Steelers have it with Manzano. They're just running up and out of the zone, but didn't. The Steelers in danger of taking a penalty if they're not careful. Still don't clear the zone. Had 4 or 5 opportunities now. You get punished if you just don't take your opportunities to clear your lines. You get punished. High stick.
Randy Dagenet returns to the ice.
As Randy Dagenet is back. He served his 12 minutes in the penalty box after picking up a 2 and 10. Munn touches up for an icing.
Are we behind the Steelers? Come on! And again.
Coventry Blaze not in action tonight, so Steelers desperate in need of trying to level with them. Here is Talbot, throws one at the net, well blocked by the Devils, who've been defensively very sound. Here's Voth. Teplitsky. Devils go cross corner. Voth in there with Phillips. Phillips with the skates. Here's Adams. Dagenet. Steelers looking for a change. Send one man in and then go for a full line change. Building a bit quiet right now with 14:21 to go. Steelers still trail by a single goal, a 2-1 hockey game. Hewitt throws it away. Manzano in there. Cornish finishes on Garrow. He's done well, Cornish. Hewitt then continues the good play. There is Cornish in front. And now Warren Tate involved. Big hit coming on Tate from Pripich. Well played, Ashley Tate. Did well on Silverthorne. Munn gets it back. Hewitt, though, loses it. De Châtelet with the outlet to Silverthorne. A 2-on-1. Devils come in. Oh, good defensive play, Steelers. Really good back check coming from Ashley Tate. Munn on De Châtelet. Jody Lehman will jump on it. He's a good physical defenseman, Steve Munn.
Your 50-50 insured rental tickets. Next break in play. Next break in play.
There is Sarich. Steelers do clear the zone, and Joey Talbot is chasing hard here. Teplitsky goes back. Adams under pressure. Phillips tries to come in. Adams goes flying to the floor. The Devils still trying to clear their lines. Helped in Phillips, good hands to get that in there. Nice feed from Beerbrow. Silverthorne. Been a bit of a thorn in the Steelers' side this evening. Is that going to be an icing call? Yes,
Your
is the answer.
50-50 winning ticket this evening, 08866. 08866. Shirt raffle ticket for Randy Dagenet's shirt, 32548.
12:22 to go then.
And your playoff ticket, that's the one with your match night program, 26053. 26053. 50-50 08866. Shirt raffle 32548. Entrance B for the winners, please. Entrance B.
Devils just starting to get things going here. Tipped away by Lehman. It's a bit of danger for the Steelers to deal with. There is a faller on the play in Brad Voth. 8 minutes gone in the third. 2-1 still. Here is big Brad Voth. He's trying to make something happen. Steelers working hard to jump on top of the puck. Eventually they do get out of the mess. So conversations continue. Sheffield. This helps it away. Devils really trying to put a kill on this game. Garrow in a lot of trouble there. Pripich hit hard by Sheffield. Now Sample against his former club. It's dumped to the ice by Saric. Scrappy right now, really scrappy. Steelers just can't get any quality puck possession as Pripich shoots wide. Ashley Tate rides one hit. Still Tate, that was unselfish to Legui. Still Legui, throws it in front. Shepard gambled. He went the backside of Stone, and perhaps if he would have gone the front side. Legui again. Looking for something. Legui throws it out front, takes a long deflection. Here's Steve Munn. Silverthorne, it's about throwing an elbow. Still Silverthorne, that's a great stop Lehman. Penalty coming against the Steelers as well. A tripping call on Warren Tate.
A penalty against the Liberator Sheffield Steelers. 42 Warren Tate, a 2-minute minor penalty for tripping. Liberator Sheffield Steelers 42 Warren Tate, sponsored by One Stop Overseas Properties, a 2-minute minor penalty for tripping. Penalty time 49 minutes and 29 seconds, 4929. Penalty being served in the Specsavers penalty box.
Dagenet away. Offside against Phillips. To Chatelet again, back to the blue line. Still De Châtelet. One-man advantage to Teplitsky. Almost worked in there. Steelers can clear it. They do clear. Osset. Shepard tries to throw it towards the net. Little touch from Joey Talbot, not quite enough to get it away, and Garrow does get it away. Thomas comes across. Voth in the corner. Manzano makes contact. Kick save Lehman. That was a long-range effort. Devils come away with it. This is real danger. Shot will come. Good blocker save Lehman again. And the Steelers not quite able to clear the zone. Here's Thomas again. Help down the boards towards Joey Talbot, and Joey T gets that away. Length of the ice, and it gives a breather. Steelers back to full strength in 10. Munn rips one round the boards.
Your family, your Steelers at full strength. The Sheffield Steelers at full strength.
Sample stood up well. There is Ashley Tate. He and Jared Adams get mixed up with each other. Stone then, a bit of a push and shove. Munn in deep. Steelers get a shot, rebound pops out. Is it there? A bit of a push and a shove between Adams and Munn. Those two are they gonna go? Steelers feed it back. Here's Legui. Throws one in on goal. Boos for the referee. The Steelers give it away again. Bit of blood on the nose of Mike Garrow. It's a high one. Legui tries to send it in, cleared away by Simons. Saric. Shot from Shepard, doesn't quite get there. Now Manzano, Steelers with 7 minutes. Dagenet can't find Tate, but Tate can bring it down. He's got men with him. Can Tate get on the outside? Silverthorne there. Good hit, Shepard. Steelers trying to work hard for possession. Dagenet sagged very low. There is Legui. Legui with a shot, broken stick. Nearly fumbled in by Ozair. Beerbauer gets a little fortunate. De Châtelet. Manzano. Dagenet. Steelers, can they crank it up? Talbot on the outside. Back towards Phillips. Phillips through some traffic. Doesn't find its destination. Now Brad Voth to Patrico. Steelers must get back. It's Thomas on Patrico. Patrico's got good strength. Still Patrico. Oh, that's an amazing stop. Amazing stop by Jody Lehman.
5 minutes and 50
Patrico so patient, but Lehman just did enough.
Any noise for those Cardiff Devils? Sheffield, we need your support. Let's hear it right now for the Sheffield Steelers. Come on!
is Saric. Opens it up to Finnerty. Finnerty wide on Stone. Phillips in quickly. Now Talbot. Steelers working hard for this puck. Can it fall to Phillips? Phillips tries to throw one in on goal. Doesn't happen. Still Phillips. Still Phillips. Still Phillips. Still Phillips. Oh, can he get something going here? He's just going around in circles. Still Phillips. Devils take the net off the moorings. Face-off will remain in the zone.
Remaining. Some of you are, of course, looking at that time on the clock. Those of us on this end of the building, unfortunately, can't see the clock. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Face-off win for the Steelers. Saric with a bullet. Blocked just wide. Where did that go in the end? He got caught in the equipment. Jose's had a pretty decent night tonight so far. Here is Ashley Tate, throws it in, kicked away. Full stretch as he put it in on goal. Legui to the Blues, Saric shot, stick to side, rebound pops out to Plitsky there. Steelers still have it, thrown in front again, another rebound pops out and the Devils can clear. Devils in, backhand side, Silverthorne. Silverthorne looking for the give and go. And he has given, he has gone. Silverthorne, that goes just wide. Steelers will come back the other way. Here is Talbot. Talbot fakes a shot, throws it towards Thomas. Tries to make the little backhand pass. Talbot. Phil Hill was headhunted. Manzano tries to go cross corner, doesn't get it deep enough. Here's Patrico. Oh, Phillips with speed. Puck still live. Phillips tipped just wide. Finnerty. Dagenet. Still Dagenet. Finnerty. Steelers looking for something here. It's not happening right now. .3:15 to go. Still Devils lead by 2-1 as Lehman kicks it clear. Clean out the zone. Shepherd. Still Shepherd. Gives it away. Home fans wanted a call. That was never going to happen. Munn hangs on, Shepherd couldn't see it. Now Adams brings it away. Well stood up by Rod Saric. The Devils are just sucking time off the clock right now. Tate opens it up to Legui, now Saric. Oh, couldn't pick out Munn, it was too fancy-dancy. Legui battling to keep it in. Hill gives him the straight arm. The Devils will come forward with Matt Toe.
Final 2 minutes of the third period. Final 2 minutes of the third period. We're here with KTR. Come on, Sheffield.
Still Talbot. Oh, he runs into the black and red wall though. Time running out now for the Steelers. They need to make something happen here. Should be an icing call. No icing given. Well, Manzano can't hit Phillips in stride. This time Phillips does get the puck. Talbot on his backhand side. Manzano into the corner. Phillips leaves it for Finnerty. Still Finnerty looking for the stuff attempt. The rebound pops out. O'Sare is there, and now here we go. Everybody's in there. Bradford wants to take it out on the Sheffield Steelers.
There is 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining.
67 seconds.
Remaining in regulation. Are you here cheering on those Cardiff Devils?
Well, the Steelers have pulled their goalie. No netminder to our left-hand side. And the Steelers are going to take a timeout as well. Dave Matsos on that bench wants a big play here.
Steelers call a 30-second timeout. Steelers.
He's looking for something against his good friend Jared Adams.
To remind you, Sheffield Steelers' next home game, Saturday the 3rd of November, in the Challenge Cup at Ice Sheffield. 7 o'clock face-off next week over at Ice Sheffield. Tickets available from the Sheffield Steelers office. That's the 2423535 number. 7 o'clock face-off at Ice
Big
Sheffield.
moments for the Sheffield Steelers.
67 seconds. Let's hear it for the Cardiff Devils. Let's hear it for the Sheffield Steelers.
Tate, Dagenet, Talbot, Legui, Shepherd, Finnerty. Legui's where this is going to probably go. No big body on there. Finnerty, the best face-off man for the Steelers. Steelers half win the draw. It's thrown down the ice, right down the middle. Is that going to go through the crease? There'll be an icing call. No icing call. What? Well, I don't know what is going on. Nobody seems to understand why that wasn't an icing call. Murray Hansen has asked Ashley Tate to go just outside the circle here. Linesman's blown a call. He's received some abuse and now he wants to tell the referee about it. Absolutely blew a pivotal call there. Misconduct penalty against one of the Sheffield Steelers players. Ryan Finnerty's the man that's gone. Well, Jody Lehman back in the net.
Liberator Sheffield Steelers, number 10, Ryan Finnerty, a 10-minute misconduct.
Well, 53 seconds to go. Steelers are on a wing and a prayer right now.
59:07,
Long shot in. Steelers trying to get the puck deep in the zone. They will bring it down with Tate. Now Lehman leaves the net, thrown in on goal. Steelers want a face-off, they'll get one. They're looking for a set play here.
seconds remain. 37 seconds. Let's hear it. Right now, Steelers.
Looking for the Legui one-timer here. Devils win the face-off, those Steelers get it back, thrown all the way across the goal. It's not going to make any difference. Here's Beerbrow. Silverthorne. Devils will score. Be a 3-1 hockey game here. .26 seconds to go and the Devils will take some vital Elite League points out of the House of Steel. An empty net goal for Jason Silverthorne.
Goal number 3 for the Cardiff Devils.
Been a disappointing evening at the House of Steel.
Goal assisted 25, Max Brevere, and by number 10, Jason Stone. 40 assisted, 25 and 10. Goal time 5-9.
Beerbrow goes through again. Still Beerbrow. Hooks it well wide. That'll do it. End of the game. Here is Legui. End of the game then, and the Steelers suffer their second home defeat of the campaign. It's the Steelers 1, Devils 3.
Sheffield Steelers 1, the Cardiff Devils 3. We still have our post-game and half-match awards. Presentation, sorry, coming your way is the lowest time.
So disappointment for the Sheffield Steelers, losing 3-1 to the Cardiff Devils. With us, head coach Dave Matsos. Dave, a frustrating night.
Yeah, it was. Well, anytime you give up your 2 points at home, it's frustrating. But it just seemed to me like, I thought they played a pretty sound road game. They were strong on the walls, and for our team, it just didn't seem like we were in our transition as a unit. It seemed like guys were kind of scattered all over the place and maybe trying to do a little too much. But we had chances to bounce back and win it. And I think the first goal was just a breakdown that should never happen. Their second power play goal shouldn't happen either. Just forward straight off his man, and a defenseman scored it. Granted, it was power play, but just little things like that become costly, and you just can't do it at home or on the road.
Were we too lackadaisical? Is that the problem?
I wouldn't like to think so. We should have no problems getting up for home games. We had a good weekend, a good week of practice, and there's no reason why we should be coming out lax. We got the ability and the pedigree to dictate how the game flows right from the first draw. And
but did we?
No, we didn't. And I don't know what it was. I think tonight I felt like our D, for some reason, to me it looked like they just didn't have their legs. They were just acting after a play evolved, and just can't be that way. We have to be proactive. We got to be in guys' faces. We got to finish hits, and just work as a unit.
What's the atmosphere right now in the locker room? The door's closed, which is a rare thing. The music isn't blaring. Are you leaving them to it for a few minutes?
Yeah. I'll let them hash it out. They know what kind of club this is, and it's we're all responsible. For myself to every guy in that dressing room, and it's one of those things where pressure's on now. The pressure's on because if we show up and start giving up games like that, then obviously changes are going to be made, whether it's from the bench or from the dressing room. You don't know, but I mean, this is a club where you address the situation and it gets addressed quickly. I figured that out last year, and it's not a fun thing to do, but this club demands wins, and from the ownership to the fans and everybody else, and rightly so. And we just we can't afford to do that.
Is that a worry for you right now, if you're honest?
Well, no, the thing is like you can only do, you can only give everything that you can, and at the end of the day, if that's not enough, then it isn't enough. But I'm by no means looking at shifting anything here. I think we've got what it takes to win here. It is a long season. It's still early days, but the pressure has to be felt. Every guy's got to feel it, and every guy has to play desperate.
Is that something that you're going to be saying in the next 24 hours? You're obviously in Manchester tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody has to know it. I mean, every guy knew when he signed here this year, and the guys that played here last year, that it's not an easy club to play for. It's tough. I mean, demands are high, pressures are high, but that, on the flip side, when you're winning, makes it such a great place to be. That's what all of us signed up for, and everybody understands it, so they know it.
Okay, a word on the refereeing tonight. Maury Hansen made a few questionable calls, a few interesting calls, but what happened with about 53 seconds to go when no icing was called?
Yeah, that just baffles me. I mean, the puck gets shot down right off of face-off, and I mean, Superman couldn't have got that puck. I mean, nobody could have got there quick enough, and for some reason they waved it off. I think it blew everybody's mind, everybody in the stands and all the players. I mean, on the bench, I was going nuts because it's icing. I mean, in any league, any world, you play hockey, and that's an icing.
Did they give you an explanation, though? A few players questioned the call.
No, of course, a few players questioned it. I mean, you have to question it. It was a blatant icing call. The puck was shot down from their end to our end, and nobody even had a chance to get it. First of all, that takes away from us setting up for a draw in their end, and secondly, he goes and throws Finnerty out for questioning the call, which, in my mind, anybody could have questioned it. But hey,
there's some long-running bad blood now between the Sheffield Steelers and Maury Hansen. It's probably 4 or 5 games where players have all been thrown out, and it seems to be a smell that's lingering. Do you see that?
It's a shame, isn't it, really? I think he comes in here with a chip on his shoulder, and I don't know why. I don't think it's very professional, to be honest. I think people, every game is different. You have to treat it differently. You got to put the games behind you, and I'm not sure why Maury feels that way about the Steelers or the players on our team. I mean, we got some good people on our team, and I don't know. I can't answer that. Only Maury can.
Ryan Finnerty's been thrown or given a 10-minute misconduct in 3 games now by Maury Hansen. Yep. Is that personal?
Seems to be. I'm going to watch a game tape tomorrow because Finner came to the bench on his penalty and said he didn't even touch the guy. and Maury was in position. The guy that fell tripped over the net and fell into the net, and Finner swears by it. He didn't even touch him. And he came in and he said, "This is just getting ridiculous. All my penalty minutes are against one guy." Finner claims he's got a personal vendetta on him, and the video doesn't lie, so I'm going to go through it. Not that we can change anything, but
can you do anything with the league, though? Can you petition the league? Can you speak to the league? Is that something that you would go down?
I don't know. We're going to focus on Manchester tomorrow, and then we'll just deal with the rest of the stuff through the rest of the week. But we'll see what happens.
Thanks for your time. I appreciate it as ever.
Thanks, Seth.
Sheffield Steelers head coach Dave Matsos. A disappointing night then at the House of Steel. Steelers have been defeated, second home defeat of the campaign. They've lost to the Cardiff Devils by 3-1. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.